What's going on, everybody? My name is LBThaRealist with Surrealistic Studios, Surreal News, where the real is surreal. Do me a favor, hit that like button, comment, and subscribe, and share this video. So, recently, as we're pulling out of Afghanistan and getting the last remaining U.S. citizens and U.S. personnel, I should say, out of the country, there was an attack on the airport, or close to the airport where they're evacuating people, and they say over 100 people were killed. 13 servicemen, U.S. servicemen, actually lost their lives. And this, of course, is horrendous, and this is the worst attack they've seen. I think they said in like months or years or something like that. It's been a while. And we're supposed to pull out by the 31st. The Taliban has said that if we don't pull out by the 31st, it would be a red line, and that may or may not provoke an attack from them. So in response, President Joe Biden ordered airstrikes on the ISIS-K fighters. I guess they're ISIS-K fighters is how they're being described. So they were airstriked and or bombed, and two of their guys were killed, and some other people were injured. So that's that. Let me see here. Let's see. U.S. Supreme Court shuts down CDC eviction moratorium. So Biden had actually extended the eviction moratorium, and it looks like the Supreme Court has ruled against it and basically shut it completely down. Yes, it shut it completely down. Now there's millions of people who are going to be out in the street. People are already probably out in the street now, and millions more to come. So just to be honest, just to keep it 100, this is something that a lot of people in real estate investing have been waiting for. Not to say that, you know, they want a real estate crash to happen, but a lot of people in real estate have been waiting for something like this to happen so that they're able to swoop in and buy all the properties that they can, just like the game of Monopoly, literally. So, you know, for as many people that lost their jobs, lost their incomes, lost family members during this whole virus outbreak, there's a lot of people that made a lot of money. And this is just another example of that, you know, how people can turn tragedy into triumph, or not really triumph, tragedy into money for them, money for their pockets, you know, somebody else's tragedy into their triumph, you know, not necessarily the person who's going through the tragedy. So of course this is horrible. Of course I sympathize with the landlords, or the owners of the rental properties, you know, the people that are trying to build income, not everybody is rich. Not everybody who's an investor in real estate has a lot of money. You know, the name of the game is to get in a property using the bank's money. You know, so you're not using your own money. It's not like they have all these properties paid off already. So, you know, they're kind of worried when it comes to paying off their mortgage, and you know, they got to pay bills too. So I sympathize with that side of it, but at the same time, you can't just kick millions of people out of their homes. I mean, honestly, the moment we had this whole virus situation happen, they should have immediately took care of everybody's rents. They should have just canceled rent at that point. If they knew they were going to shut the country down, that's what they should have done. They should have canceled rent. But of course, that's too much to ask. So the U.S. Supreme Court has shut it down, and millions of people will be out in the streets unless something else happens. Now they're kicking the can down the road. They're giving it to Congress at this point. So it's up to Congress. Now they're just shifting the blame to the next group of people. U.S. intelligence agencies are still split on the virus origins. So the origins of the virus, you got half the U.S. intelligence agencies saying that it may or may not have been leaked from a lab in Wuhan, China. And the other half of the U.S. intelligence agency says something else. So I don't have a lot of information on that, other than the fact that our own U.S. government is split on the origins of the virus. And let me just say this, as somebody who's lost somebody because of this virus, somebody who's lost someone who had their family members' timeline sped up because of this virus, if I find out that it was because of somebody's carelessness, or it was something that was made purposefully, I'm going to be highly upset, and somebody is going to have to pay. There's going to be hell to pay. You know, somebody's gonna have to answer for this supposed leak if this is exactly what happened. You know, I'm not saying that that's what happened. I'm just saying that even our own government doesn't know. And they expect us to just follow their every word and take every vaccine they throw at us and just believe everything, and that's it. When they constantly lie to us, they lied to us about masks. You know, they lied to us, you know, months ago. This wasn't even an issue. This was just a right-wing conspiracy theory. Now all of a sudden it's a real thing. It's a real argument. You know, so I'm very disappointed with our government. You know, I don't agree with mandating all of these vaccines. The vaccines that we're still learning from. We're still learning about these things. We don't have all the information, but they're acting like we do. And they're treating it as if it's a monolith. It's incredible to me, folks. And I'm not saying I'm against them. I'm just saying that the way they're handling it, it's made a lot of people like me very suspicious and is throwing off a lot of red flags. Meet Kevin Paffrath actually had a debate with a few other candidates for the governor for the California recall election, and Meet Kevin Paffrath dominated the stage. I must admit, I was thoroughly impressed. He was aggressive. He had his research done and completed, his opposition research. He had his plans clearly stated and outlined. He was the only candidate on stage who actually had solutions. Now, again, he's running as a Democrat. I know a lot of you would never, ever, 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 ever vote for a Democrat, and I'm not telling you to. I'm just telling you that today I have my ballot on my desk, and I voted for Kevin Paffrath because I believe he's the only person that actually stands for something. He's been a person that I've been watching for a long time on YouTube now. We're a couple years on YouTube now, and I've seen this guy literally hand out stimulus checks to people. I've seen him wear his heart on his sleeve in regards to investing, in regards to what's going on around the world. And he's a businessman, you know, he's a businessman. He is a capitalist, and he describes himself as a moderate Democrat. But I do believe that if he gets into office, he would do a lot of great things for California. He brings a lot of fresh new ideas. Now, is there a possibility that he may get into office and just be another shit lib? Absolutely. Absolutely. But he has not done so yet, and he hasn't done anything to prove that he would. And you know, I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt because he's not a politician right now. Right now, he truly is an outsider to the Democratic Party, and it's evident because they're trying to literally keep him out of the limelight. They're saying this is a Republican recall. They're not even acknowledging him in the race. They're not acknowledging the fact that there's another Democrat in the race. So I find that interesting, folks. Whenever they try to keep somebody, you know, out of the limelight, whenever they're not propping up another Democrat that's supposed to be on their team, that raises red flags to me that person is not an insider to that organization. He's an outsider. He's very much so an outsider. So I appreciate that. I appreciate who he is. I've seen the type of stuff that he talks about, the type of stuff that he believes in, and I approve of it. He's done nothing as of yet to prove otherwise. So if you guys are interested, check him out. Kevin Paffrath, Democrat running against Gavin Newsom for California governor. So with all that being said, folks, I wanted to make these separate segments, but as you can tell, I'm not in the correct setting to really get down and dirty with it. So I'm gonna leave you guys with this. Hopefully you guys like this and enjoyed this video, this quick, brief update on a few things that are going down right now. Leave me your thoughts in the comment section below. Like this video, subscribe, and share this video. Until next time, folks, love, peace, and light. I'll catch you guys on the next video, all right? I'm out.